This is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. Some of the challenges that couples, friends face is different viewpoints on certain topics. And the reason why differences of opinion can cause such a problem in a relationship is because of the knee-jerk reaction we develop when we hear viewpoints that are contrary to ours. Our viewpoints develop through the years, develop through meeting certain needs of ours. And very often it can also be connected with our families of our origin and our own experiences. Together, they develop our viewpoints. And when our viewpoints are contrary to the ones of others, we become defensive. And at times, we become emotional. And we at times find it necessary to remove ourselves from the relationship, from the company of people that have different viewpoints. In fact, sometimes our own behavior is extremely influenced by such viewpoints. We need to learn not to take it personally. And in order not to take it personally, we need to consider the possibility that others around us are not going to see things the way we see them. And it is very important to develop the ability of resisting the knee-jerk reaction of attacking the person with different viewpoints. It is very important. One way of doing that is by listening to the other person's viewpoints as he or she is talking to us while we are sensing that they are contrary to our own without interrupting. Focusing on that ability of not interrupting the person that speaks viewpoints opposite than ours is the beginning and the most important step we must take to prevent ourselves, especially, to end into an argument. Very often, we take it as given that disagreements will result to arguments or fights. Are we okay with that? Are we okay that the disagreement is powerful enough to break relationships, to destroy relationships? That's very sad. Here are the techniques that will help us avoid such a thing. Of course, it takes two to tango, but at least you're not going to be part of the fight. You're going to be part of the solution. As I said before, listening quietly the other person's argument, disagreement, no matter how passionate that person is, when you choose not to react, when you choose to listen, you're helping the situation and prevent it from turning into a fight, into a heated discussion. Because like I said before, it takes two to tango. If you're staying calm and collective, despite what the other person is saying with regard to his or her argument, it cannot be an argument. The other person might speak in ways that are going to could be provoking, attacking. In such a time, what you can say is reflection to the emotions that are present in the person's delivery. Like, we're talking, you're telling me your viewpoints. Why are you getting upset? And in situations like that, the person might say, because I know you don't agree. At that point, you can admit that you don't agree, but that is not a reason to argue. It is very powerful when one of the two people that are involved in a disagreement stays composed and calm and disagrees in a way that it is not attacking, in a way that is representing his or her own viewpoint, having no intention to force it on the other person. On Friday, we will speak more about this skill and how to develop it. Until then, despite the disagreements that we find ourselves being involved, being exposed to, learning to control our knee-jerk reactions gives us a lot of power.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.